Hey Gemini, welcome to your bonus reading here. This is going to be a timeless bonus reading. There is no time frame here. I'm doing a bonus round of reads before we jump into the December ones. It's a little bit too early for me to start the December reads, so I figured why not do a bonus. So let's go ahead and see here, Gemini, what the energy is here surrounding you. You did pull your own card here in the read, so that's a good sign. Also, I want to say, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, and then from there you can purchase a read. Let's see, Gemini, what we got? Your energy is really coming through in this read. You pulled the Lovers, which is Gemini. You have the Ten of Swords here, but it's in the position of the good stuff, which is Sun in Gemini. Then you have the Eight of Swords here, which is Jupiter in Gemini. And right now, Jupiter is in Gemini in the astrology, so it's in your sign, which is good because Jupiter is a planet that does deal with positivity, luck, growth, expansion, growth. It is retrograde right now, so it could feel like, maybe you're not feeling that as much. Maybe you're having to revisit some things and maybe have to use what it is that you know at this time to make the most out of your situation, but it's still in your sign. It'll go direct. I think it goes direct in a couple of months, but let's see here. You pulled the solar calm card. It says clarify here. Yeah, and every time I see this card, I feel it's always pointing to communication. And you do have the Lovers here in the position of the good stuff, and it's just in the reading in general. So the Lovers does talk about relationship. So I just feel, in regards to really, I think, just clarifying things in your relationships, Gemini, in your relationship or relationships, Gemini, will help, especially, if there's any miscommunications or misunderstandings. And also, too, when it comes to yourself with this solar calm card, it's just about getting more clear with inside yourself, like what's really true for you. Especially when it comes to your values, Queen of Pentacles being the overall reading. Because I see you here, there's an emphasis here being put on you really wanting to grow and expand your life and create more. But it's like first having to figure out, well, what is it that you actually want to produce? And your relationship to certain things in your life at this time. Like, what are you in resonance with and what are you not in resonance with? And I'm not just talking about people. I'm talking about like your work, your career, your environment. I think these are all things you're trying to really figure out at this time. And there is an emphasis on others at this time, like in regards to you, because the Sun is in Sag. And we have Mercury there as well, about to go retrograde. It's in your 7th house, and the 7th house deals with relationships and others. So there's a big theme playing out for you at this time in regards to relationships and others and yourself, and trying to figure out, both those areas here, and having to like rebalance the polarities of those things, right? It could be maybe you're too much about yourself right now, and the relationships are calling on you at this time, or maybe it's all relationships and you need to come back to yourself. So it's just about finding that balance here. You did pull this Dust Devil card that says moving out of stagnation. So I do sense that this is what's trying to happen. I'm going to be 100% raw in this reading. You have the Four Cups in the future position, which I kind of still see you being stagnant and stuck, but you don't have to. I almost feel like Spirit's like wanting you to wake up here, because the Magician is in your... I think I got bit by a fucking mosquito on my ankle, and it just fucking itches. So if you hear the noise, my bad. But maybe that's how you're feeling. It's like you just got this fucking itch that needs to be scratched. But you you have this Magician here as the advice, and the Magician could be the call to urgency, right? It's like, let's get started with the process. Like, let's just start using like what the resources that we have, and let's get started with the process. Because I feel like what's trying to happen is like the universe is trying to kick up a dust storm for you to move you out of stagnation. I'm not laughing at you, Gemini. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, because I feel like for you, Gemini, you're just like, fuck, I hope a fucking dust storm comes so I can't, because I'm tired of dealing with this same shit. Let's see. You pulled this Heart, Home, Compassion card here. Yeah, and I would also have compassion for yourself and others at this time. Don't place judgment on anybody at this time, Gemini. Because you could be judging yourself, oh shit, I gotta keep it real. you could be judging yourself because, I mean, you could be judging others because there's parts of yourself that you judge that you may be unconscious of. Oh God, I'm pissed off the twins. Oh God. No, but I'm serious though. But also too, this could be how others could be projecting onto you too, right? So I think it's just about having compassion and not taking things too serious at this time. And I also think when it comes to communication with relationships and all that stuff, the best thing that you can do is just stay in an energy of love and not let frustrations boil over. I think this is too, though, this something that's happening here is like you're trying to find your way back to your own heart, if you want to say. That's what I was saying with the Queen of Pentacles, like really, because I think there's things here that you're questioning, you're trying to understand, and there's changes here that you would like to make, but it's like first understanding like within inside yourself, like what will fulfill you or what is fulfilling to you. All right, let's jump into your reading. You pulled the Ten of Swords here in the position of the good stuff. Well, Ten of Swords is the end of insanity, right? It's putting an end to insanity. It's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So I see in the position of the good stuff, it's like whatever, it's like something's finally done. And it's like you don't have to, it's like you're breaking a habit or you're breaking a cycle or a pattern here. And that's the good thing. You have the Queen of Pentacles here for your overall energy for your reading. Yeah, and I think right now the overall vibe for you and something here that's being the overall emphasis in your life is the Queen of Pentacles temperament. Like you really having to get more clear with what it is that you want to create in your life and what your values are and you know how you want to go about creating those things or co-creating those or co-creating with others, especially with all the Sag energy in your 7th house of relationships, right? So I feel like it's like you're trying to figure out all these things, and the Queen of Pentacles could also be money and stuff like that. So it's like you're trying to figure out how to be more prosperous here, how to use your energy and the things that you have to generate more for yourself. You have the Lovers here in the position of the good stuff. Well, I do feel relationships though with the Lovers. I feel like there's good things happening in your relationships. If you're single, the Lovers would mean that you would be meeting someone here soon that is very much a match here for you with the Lovers. And there's some type of soulful connection between you and this person. If you're in a relationship or if you're involved here, this is you and your person coming more into alignment, right? And the bond being deepened. Because the Lovers, like, if it deals with others and if it's in a challenge, it's like the sense of separation, but it's in the good stuff, so it's a union. But union with inside yourself, too, is also what's taking place. Especially if you've been feeling like there's just certain parts of myself, like if you've been feeling like there's certain parts of myself that I just feel disconnected from or just totally separated from, and the Lovers would be bringing all those parts together again and you feeling whole. You have the Eight of Swords. That's what's trying to happen. So let's go through this reading. There's a lot of information. You have the Eight of Swords in your current energy at this time. Yeah, it's like the Eight of Swords is like you could be trying to figure shit out and you're like, fuck, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. It's like Eight of Swords could be procrastination. Eight of Swords could be, you know, I'm trying to find the idea of my mind, but I can't find it. Nothing stimulating, nothing. I don't know what I'm curious about. I'm trying to explore my curiosity, but I feel blocked. And it's almost like, you know, the Eight of Swords is the prison of the mind. And it's like, I feel like you're just like stuck in your mind here. And it's interesting because the Magician being your advice is like the call to urgency, right? It's like just get started. Like if you're stuck, just do something. Because that's how it is for me, I'll be real. Like I feel sometimes I'm just like, like I don't want to do this shit. But once I start doing it, it's like, okay, like I'm in the flow now. And sometimes that's all it takes, right? The Magician is just like, just direct the energy where you want it. Just direct the energy at something, right? To do. And then it's like, next thing you know, it's like, yeah, you're doing shit, you know? And you're figuring stuff out. And that Temperance being in your challenge, yeah, I think your challenge at this time is, I feel like you're really having to think bigger at this time, Gemini. The Temperance is Sag. Sag deals with more broader things, more lofty things, lofty interest, broad interest. It's Jupiter, right? So it's like it's the big things. And Gemini is kind of like, it's not the small things, but it's what your environment is right now, right? But Sag is like, well, let's expand that environment, and I think that's what you're trying to do, but it's a little bit difficult. But I think my point is like, dream bigger at this time, Gemini. Clarify your goals, clarify the things that you want, bring them more into focus. You have the 4 Cups here in the future position. Yeah, I feel like this is a warning here, Gemini. I wouldn't, 4 Cups is sometimes we're still closed off. It's like we're not making the most out of the moment that is now, right? This person has the ability here to reach out to the cup that's being presented now, but they're refusing not to. And that's symbolic of, we're waiting on a miracle, right? Or we're waiting on the perfect time, but it's like the perfect time is not coming, right? It's like the perfect time is actually now. Like, do something now. You have the 3 of Pentacles here in the outcome. Well, I see you here getting things done here with the 3 of Pentacles, and you getting started here on your goals. I see things aligning for you, but it's like, I feel like you're gonna have to do something. It's like, once you get started with the process, then you'll be like, okay, I see how things are coming together here with this 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is actually accomplishing something here. It's like a job well done. So if you're thinking about creating something and you're doing something and you're just trying to figure out how to put it all together, you're trying to figure out like what's a better way of doing things, the 3 of Pentacles will be symbolic of you being able to put something together well, and you getting the recognition and the achievement of that, the 3 of Pentacles. So that's what I'm seeing here in your outcome. But I think here, this is you finding your master plan here. Like, these 2 people are holding up the plan, and the other person is the architect, right? So it's like you're finding your plan here that's allowing, that's giving you structure and a blueprint, and allowing for you to have, or just allowing, it's so you can actually start doing what it is that you're trying to do. You have the 7 of Swords in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, 7 of Swords could be avoiding things. So let's actually clarify your read, and we'll come back to that. Clarify the 10 of Swords here in the position of the good stuff for Gemini. I would have more compassion towards yourself too, Gemini. I think you can be really hard on yourself, self-critical, especially because if you feel like you've made mistakes, and let's just say, for instance, like you keep making those mistakes. I mean, sometimes we can get caught up in that loop, that 10 of Swords energy of like, fuck, I keep doing the same thing over and over again, and then it like perpetuates this story that we're not good enough and that we suck and all this stuff. But that's where this heart home compassion is really saying, like, have compassion for yourself. Like, it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. But you can get unstuck. Clarify the 10 of Swords. You have the 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. It's whatever you're doing. It's like you're finally being able to find a practical solution. You're becoming more practical here. So like the way I see this is the 10 of Swords could be, let's just say, for instance, you've been wanting to wake up at 7 a.m. every day, but instead you sleep until 10, and you're like, fuck, I did it again. But then you get like serious. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna start putting parameters in place. 8 of Pentacles. I'm gonna like fucking put my alarm on, and I'm gonna fucking put my phone on the other side of the room so it forces me to get out of bed, right? So it's like you start to implement more practical things that will help you accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, or break a habit that you're trying to break. It's in the position of the good stuff. So basically, it's like, yeah, you're breaking that habit. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles here. Yeah, and I think your overall energy at this time is using the resources that you have at your disposal and co-creating with others. I actually feel like you're being really encouraged here, and I'm surprised you haven't pulled the Empress yet. We probably will. But with that Lovers, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here, this is your access of the Gemini Sag, first house, 7th house, where you and then others. And I think at this time, this is about co-creating with others and being open to connecting with others, finding others, creating with others, merging with others. Clarify the Lovers. Pull the 7 of Pentacles here. Well, I feel like this is good progress happening. 7 of Pentacles in the Lovers, in your relationships, or with the relationship here. But also the relationship. Oh, I see what's going on. What I see, what's building here is, because Gemini is, so Taurus is like tangible stuff. Like it's like substance, right? It's like quality things, like whatever, right? It's like it's beautiful things, quality things. And Gemini is the relationship with those things. So your relationship with yourself and your self-worth is what's increasing and being built here with this Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles, which in turn is helping you in your relationships, which in turn is helping you with creating more prosperity and abundance in your life. Because if you don't feel like you're good enough for anything, or if you don't feel like you have anything to offer, then you're not going to get anything in your life. So that's the good stuff, is that you're starting to believe in yourself. Clarify the Eight of Swords. You have the Five of Swords here. Yeah, I think enough is enough. I think at this point here, you're just tired. Gemini with this Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. Five of Swords is wanting to win at all cost. And you're in that phase right now. You're like, I'm like tired of being stuck, Eight of Swords. And so I see you here trying to figure it out. Clarify the Temperance in your challenge. You have the Lovers here. Yeah, and I think your challenge at this time could be with relationships and others, but I think it's also really just connecting to your highest self. And the reason why I say that is because the Temperance and the Lovers have an angel on it, right? So, and I feel like it's very symbolic of you and your higher self. And I feel like that's what you're trying to access, and that's what you're being encouraged to access, or to start accessing, is like start tapping into your higher self. Start being your higher self. Clarify the Four of Cups in the future. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. And you have the King of Cups here. Yeah, if help or support comes your way, or love comes your way, I was about to call y'all Leo. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. I was about to call y'all Neo. Like Neo, Leo, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But your future though, if support or love or help comes your way, I wouldn't close yourself off to it. I would actually welcome it here. Because I feel like, especially when it comes to co-creating with others or working with others, I feel like this could be a good opportunity, but you could miss that opportunity here in Gemini. Also, I want to say too that Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying the finer things in life, and it's just about appreciating what it is that you do have at this time. Like even if you don't have a lot, there's always something you can appreciate. And this Four of Cups is saying, don't lose sight of the beautiful things that you still do have in your life while you're working on the things that you want more of too. Clarify the Three of Pentacles and the outcome. What are you accomplishing here? You did pull the Hangman here. I think this is the plan coming together here more clearly, Gemini. The Hangman is like, and an outcome is when our consciousness has been reoriented towards something that makes sense, gives us a different perspective, provides us with a sense of meaning, and allows for us to be able to transcend obstacles, right? That to really dissolve the obstacles. And so I also see you finding like hidden knowledge here, or hidden information, not like in a bad way. It's like you're finding, because the Hangman hangs from the tree of life, right? Or the tree of knowledge, you can say too. And so I see you here finding something here that helps you put together structure or a blueprint here to help you accomplish something that you're trying to build for yourself. It could be with your relationships too. Clarify the Lovers, clarify the Magician. Clarifying the Magician, you have the Ace of Wands as your advice. So I think your advice at this time is start, right? Ace of Wands is the process, the start of procreation, the start of creation, right? It's like, it's fire, it's sparking shit, sparking, initiating, it's energy. So start. I just feel like for you, Gemini, it's just like starting the process. Clarify the Seven of Swords. pulled the Six of Pentacles here. Let me pull one more on this. With the Eight of Swords here. Yeah, one thing too, Gemini, be aware of getting scammed. Be aware of scams. Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Y'all know I don't say that shit a lot, but if it shows itself in the reading, I'll say it. Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles is like getting ripped off or getting scammed. So be aware of that. And also too, if you're kind of looking around for estimates on things, Gemini, you know, Seven of Swords and Eight of Swords, like with the Six of Pentacles, like get multiple viewpoints, get multiple opinions before settling on something here. I don't know why that one's come through, but that's what's coming through. You pull this Venus card, it says beloved, and yeah, Venus deals with our values, relationships, and that's the overall energy. I feel is like you getting clear on your values with the Solar Calm card, the Solar Calm Clarify card. So getting clear on your values, how you want to connect, how you want to cooperate in your relationships, and how you want to create things. You pull this gathering around, it says the power of community here. So there could be, well, this, I think the power does lie in community here for you, especially with Pluto coming to Aquarius. You know, this is about being more social. It's like if you're gonna isolate or not be out in the world, you're gonna struggle. So I feel like the more connected you can be and more community involved you can be, the better. And you did pull this New Beginnings card, so, which I feel like that's your advice, the Magician, Ace of Wands, is like start that new beginning here. Allow yourself to start new, or just start differently, or to just start. So that's what I got for you, Gemini, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, of course, and then from there you can purchase a reading. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Or sorry, I just said that. No, yeah, I encourage you to subscribe, hit the like button, and also hit the notification button bell as well. So that way you get notified whenever I upload your videos or whenever I go live. So otherwise than that, Gemini, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and wish you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.